Hey guys, Sean Zine, the Connection Machine, aka the Insurance Doctor. This is live number 23, and it's all about action takers. I'm looking for those that are going to take a chance. Maybe they've never done video before, maybe they've never been on a show or a podcast, and they want to get out of their comfort zone. This is the time to do it. I enjoy doing these lives because you find massive value in our community. So right now, I want to make sure I can give you, and if you look in the post just before this live, there is the link. The link now is in the comments. So please check that out. If you are one that's looking to join, all you have to do is click the link, follow the instructions. You'll be brought backstage, and then you will be able to come on screen. I want you to tell us who you are, what you do, and we're going to talk about a number of topics, whatever you feel comfortable about. If you can talk about networking, marketing, if you could talk about non-negotiables, those are true things. Mindset, all areas that can be beneficial to individuals. So if you are on my Facebook page, you can definitely click the link. It's StreamYard.com, and then it's all those letters and numbers. If you click that, you will be able to come on. Again, share who you are, what you do, and then we're going to talk and have some fun. So it's important that you are changing the game today. And I also want a couple housekeeping. Those that are watching, please tell us where you're watching from. Drop it in the comments below. Hashtag live and wherever. New Jersey, rainy Jersey. It's supposed to be Memorial Day weekend. Thanks for all the servicemen and women. It's a rainy day in Jersey. If you're anywhere else in the country, love to see where you're from. Drop that in the comments below. If you have questions as we're going over things, drop them in the comments. We'll get back to you after the show. And then also, don't forget, please hit the share button. The goal is, as always, is 100 shares. Why is that important? A lot of you like to like and love stuff. Please start engaging more. Start giving comments to others. That helps their algorithm. It helps them with their growth, their exposure, their views. So please definitely help others. Start a new habit. It's something new for some of you, which is understandable. Habits take 21 days to start. It's actually ingrained. And then after 21 days, it's a habit, and you can definitely go on your way and build more positive, healthy habits going forward. So those that are out there, just hit that link. We can bring you backstage. Once you're backstage, give me a little wave, and we will get you out on this broadcast. As you're waiting or contemplating coming on this live, I'm going to go over a couple things. I want to give you value no matter what. I do these consistently. I wasn't able to do it last weekend. My daughter had a tonsillectomy, so we had to spend some time in the hospital. But it's another Saturday. It's another time to provide value, to help others. So I want to provide some value for my real estate agents out there. A lot of you with open houses, I believe it's important that you do open houses. You're helping the sellers, you're helping yourself, and you're helping your team. You should be building a team. You should have the focus on listings, and then having somebody to work your buyers, drive them around, looking at 5 to 10 properties because you did your, do service, had a meeting and had a discovery call and actually found out what your buyers are looking for, not just to go window shopping. Gas is expensive as we know. So the first thing I want you guys to understand with open houses is you need, and you have, tons and tons of directionals and flags. Some of you only put out 3 or 4. If you put out as many as you have, if nobody else in your office is doing an open house, get every single one of them out there. Spend some money and get some branded, your brand, yourself, your face, your phone number on these signs and put them out there. In the insurance business that I'm in, you don't get to see what I sell. It's an experience. It's for those catastrophic situations that occur. That's when people find out how my business works. In the real estate business, you have a home. You can see what you are selling. Use that to your advantage. So putting branded signs, flags, balloons with your color on it, anywhere and everywhere, at least if you can, have 2 directions coming in. Now you have to remember where you put all your signs, right? So make sure you do that properly. If you are one that forgets, write them down on what street you put it. If you have to be that anal, you should take some time and do that. And I would do that the night before. I know maybe sometimes there's other rules and regulations for towns, but if I was doing it the night before, I would put it all out. So the next morning, it's already set. Another thing I would do is usually if it's a 1 to 4 or a 12 to 3 or whatever setup you have as far as your time frame for your open houses, I'd always have an hour before. So if it's a 12 o'clock start, 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock is neighbors only, VIP. How do you get them? The day before, a couple days before, you door knock. Be like, hey guys, I just want to let you know I'm going to be at X, Y, and Z street doing an open house. I would love for you to come through, give us some feedback, let us know what you think. If you have any family, friends that are looking to come and live near you, please come by 11 to 12. It's a VIP viewing. Maybe give them something special. I don't know, different types of drinks, maybe different, whatever you're going to have for the normal public, have something a little better for the neighbors, because they want to definitely take advantage of who's going to be living in their neighborhood. So that would be a couple days beforehand, you're door knocking, and that's door knocking for a reason, not just hoping that you're going to get a buyer or a listing. You're actually helping getting people to your open house, which is more beneficial if you're going to sitting there a couple hours on a Saturday or a Sunday. Now, another thing you have to do, that VIP is awesome, having the flags. Some of you start your marketing of an open house on a Friday. Friday would be a horrible time. You're not going to get the reach. You're not going to get the exposure. You have to start at least on Monday for that next open house that you would have Saturday or Sunday. And it's every day doing posts, doing emails, doing lives, doing all kinds of teasers so that you will get people to come out to your open house. So the more that you're putting into this, you're going to get more bodies into that home. So the more reach, you have to start early. We have Kevin Dawson. What's going on? What's up? My wife's on. Natalie's watching. So with open houses, they're beneficial to many. It's something to utilize. You're going to have that face-to-face time, but start early. Use it as a tool. If you're doing these open houses, you want people there. You don't want to sit there twiddling your thumb and not getting anything done in that time frame. Shooting a live while you're there, another opportunity, another nugget that you should be utilizing. Where do I get my information? I work with tons of real estate agents. I read lots of real estate related books. And it's important that I found the more value that I bring to my partners, you will know that and remember me for insurance purposes. So keep that in mind. Open houses definitely work. And it's something that if you are getting too big for open houses, have somebody on your team sit there. But following simple protocols, spending some money with branded signs would be where I would start. And then making sure you have that VIP time with the neighbors. And then starting your open houses earlier is a very key time. Let me just check to see if in the groups we have anyone looking to jump in here. Because this is time that I set aside for those in the Connection Machine group that would like to get out of their comfort, out of their comfort zone. It's important to do things differently. It looks like I have some people on YouTube that are watching. I appreciate you. If you are on YouTube, definitely don't forget, where are you watching from? Hashtag live. I'm in Jersey. It's rainy. It's wet. It's good if you are trying to get your lawn a little bit better, a little bit greener. But it's something that I taking advantage of this time frame right now to help others. And as always, sometimes people are still sleeping, and that's fine. But I'm consistent, put my time in to see how I can help you take your business to the next level. We have somebody. Let's wait until they pop in. So the open houses, if you found that beneficial to you, if you're jumping on now, drop a comment. Do you agree, disagree? Does it work? Does it not work? I believe it could definitely help you grow your business. We're waiting. The camera's not on yet on the person. Oh, they are popping in. Just give me a wave when you are all ready to come on, and we'll get you on. So doing lives, it's important if you are a small business owner to get involved with doing them consistently, because it'll help you, because people will see who you are, what you do, and know. And it's better than a business card. A lot of you ready to go? Here we go. Go here. All right. What's going on?
Good morning.
Good morning. What are you up to, my friend?
I'm up early. I guess this is early for Saturday. Grinding.
You have to, right? If you're a small business owner or you're an entrepreneur, you are always on that grind. You don't have a paycheck coming in, right? So you got to make sure you wake up, you're hungry, you want to make sure you want to eat, and you make that happen. Can you tell everybody who you are and what you do?
Who is everybody? How many people are on?
We have a few people on right now, but I have this going to my personal page. I also have it going to the group and also YouTube channel. So it could be live because, yes, you are up. I'm up. There's people still sleeping. So people will catch it on the replay. We'll definitely make sure they know who you are.
So first, I want to thank you, Sean, because you're very consistent. You're very persistent. I really appreciate your post. And before, I was not one to go on a live or post. I guess you can call it fear or just not wanting to do it. But now, listening to Gary V and listening to what you're saying about
technical question. Oh, here you go. You're back.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
So my name is Jamie, and I own Sensations Organic Coffee. My family and I own a farm in Colombia, and I started the business in 2008. I have an exclusive agreement with the owners of Energized Juice Bar inside LA Fitness in Secaucus, New Jersey. So they carry Sensations Organic Coffee. My coffee is 100% organic, certified by the United States Department of Agriculture, USDA. So I welcome everybody who's listening and watching to come to LA Fitness in Secaucus, where we will be having actually next weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we'll be having free samples where people can come and try the coffee and have the opportunity to purchase a 12-ounce bag of Sensations Organic Coffee. So that's what I do.
Now, Jamie, this is pretty comical. A lot of people take pre-workouts before they work out, and I love how you have it at LA Fitness, right? Now, how does your coffee stack up to like a pre-workout? Is drinking coffee beforehand, are they going to be fired up to get into that workout? What do you think? I'm thinking yes.
Absolutely. So that's a great question. That's actually one of the angles that I decided to take And I don't see too many coffee companies doing that. So yes, I actually have experience in gym sales. That's how I established great relationships with the big dogs in LA Fitness and how I became friends with the owners of the juice bar. So yes, to answer your question, absolutely. When people drink Sensations organic coffee, they do feel the caffeine kick. So it is very similar to a pre-workout. A pre-workout, as you may know, does have chemicals, and Sensations organic coffee. We like to we like to gear towards the healthy, organic, green, the earth conscious consumer who is very particular about what they put in their body. And being that we are 100% organic, that is definitely one of the key points in our coffee, that it is organic. And yes, people do compare it to a pre-workout. And once they try the coffee, whether it's an espresso or in the drip machine, they do feel that extra caffeine kick to work out, whether they're lifting or doing cardio. So yes.
That's awesome. Now, you're in the coffee business. I know you're in other things. You're an entrepreneur, right? So we're all about networking. How how do you go about your networking? Are there any tips or strategies that we can share that you do when you go to an event, when you network online, when you call people? Is there certain things that you can share with us that's working for you? And if you really want to get thinking about it, what are some things that you tried, you failed, and it didn't work? I would love to hear some of that stuff too. I just blew his mind right now. Sometimes when we're driving, doing lives, you never know what happens. So you have to go with the flow. We'll
Can
get
you
him
hear me?
back. Here you are. Here you are. It's all the technology. What did you hear from me?
So I heard the question as to, you said, Jamie, you're involved in other things. What has worked for networking and what has not when you go to networking events?
Awesome.
So that's a great question. So yes, I am a licensed realtor in the state of New Jersey. I have a group of friends that I've won a football who are also licensed realtors in New York and New Jersey. So to give you an example, I sold a property in North Bergen, and I was able to also help my sellers buy in Florida at the same time. And I obviously couldn't be in Florida, but I have associates in Florida that help me facilitate that sale and purchase simultaneously. Now, to answer your question about networking events, it's very important to always bring your business cards when you're meeting people in your field. I add tremendous value when it comes to real estate to realtors and brokers because in 2019, what I decided to do is I was getting a lot of paint jobs and flooring jobs from banks, from homeowners, realtors, and I gave a job to a friend who owns a construction business, and he did the job, but we kind of had an agreement which he couldn't, according to him, satisfy that, and it kind of opened up my eyes to the opportunity for me to do my own construction jobs and me to hire my own people. So I did form my own construction company called Right Way Construction NJ LLC. I got really good flooring guys, really good professional painters, and really set a certain standard for the quality of construction that we provide. So yes, in regards to networking, networking events do work. Um, when I meet realtors, I tell them that I can help them and their clients with the construction if they're looking to sell. It's always good to try to fix the house, whether it's cosmetic, whether it's a paint job, whether it's a curbside appearance, and add more value to the house before you sell it. So that has worked for me, networking and Facebook, some Instagram networking. I think that's the new way to go as far as networking. And that's what has worked for me.
No, I love the value, the resource that you are giving to your clients. That's what I've done as far as I coined it on the connection machine, aka the insurance doctor. I always say anyone can do insurance, but if I could help you build your business, grow your business, expand your business, that's more value than me just taking information for a quote, which is going to be done anyway. So I applaud you for definitely having the right mindset because yes, you are doing other things, but it all complements each other. That's what I'm involved with insurance, I'm involved with connections, and I'm involved with fitness transformations. All those things, what do? Allow you to have conversations. And those that are watching right now, if you want to jump on our live right now, click the link in the comments. It's easy, but it's funny. It's a fear that people have to go on a live because they're not sure. What if I say the wrong thing? Guess what, guys? We're all human. And I don't know what the hell you're going to say that's going to be wrong because we're having a good time. We're talking about what we do and helping others. He also was talking about earlier, Jamie was saying, how he's a New Jersey agent and he closed some business in Florida. And I love how you said that you have associates in different areas of the country. So what does that do to your business? It expands it. It scales it because you're not trying to do everything yourself. You are, basically getting your referral fee from somebody else in a different state. They're working. We're all a team. But a lot of people, it seems like it's so competitive. They don't want to help anyone. And that's crazy to me. It's like, wow, you all have the same mindset. You should have all the same mindset, but they don't. It's all me. Instead of we can get it done, it's me. And I think that's a problem, right?
I agree with you, Sean. Teamwork is very important. I think in any business, it's important to build a team. It's important to work as a team. And the realtors that I work with are friends that, again, I played Pop Warner with. So I learned that camaraderie, that team work at the age of 7, 8, 9 years old, where we were on the football field together. Everyone played the position. Everyone did their part. And that's very important in business because when you have the mentality and the mindset that you're going to do everything yourself, it's really challenging. And when it comes to my coffee business, I also put together very good salespeople, very good quality people that complement my business and that I learn from. I always want to work with people who are smarter than me, people who have that drive, that passion, that energy, that mindset. Like you mentioned, the mindset is very important. So building a team and having a great team around you is key because, like you said, in business, working together, you succeed more as opposed to just thinking you can do everything alone.
Yes. And I noticed the other day you had a post. I think it was you that was up early, really early, like 4 o'clock in the morning early. And you woke up without an alarm clock and you got after it. Is that something that you normally, is that like a non-negotiable, is getting up early and just, getting after it? Or is there certain things that there's some people that when they wake up, they don't have a system. They don't have a process. They just fly by the seat of their pants all day long. And they don't put some energy into really getting after it and having time blocking and things like that. Or anything that you want to talk about how your day starts, or is it start the same every day? How does that all work?
Yes, that's a very good question. Time management is key in business. And I like to listen to motivational speakers like Anthony Robbins and Grant Cardone and Gary Vee. And I'm not sure where I heard. Actually, there's another gentleman. His name is Albert. Albert, he's a mortgage and real estate guy out of California. Albert, his last name is, I think, Presio or something with a P.
Okay.
And he talks about waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I mean, the guy sometimes wakes up at 3. And like you mentioned, blocking out certain times. And yes, I did get up at 4. I had some contracts to write. And sometimes between 4 and 6 a.m. is the only time I have for those. And when you have an email when you have deals coming into your email, sometimes you can't afford the luxury of sleeping in. And I did wake up that day at 4. I kind of have this alarm where my father always woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And it's almost like sometimes I get up at 5, having gone to bed at 12 or 1 even. And I'm like, why am I up? So once I'm up, I'm up. I can't just be like, oh, I'm going to go back to sleep. I feel like time is our most valuable resource. So I want to take advantage of that time that I have while most people are asleep. I like to use that time to be productive, to write contracts and finish things that I need to finish for my business, and prepare mentally for the day, and kind of set that timeline for, okay, from 4 to 6 I'll be doing this, and then have a very structured schedule where you can be as productive as possible.
No, you definitely, I agree. If you have the ability, if some of you that are watching have kids, like I have kids, so I have young kids and they're still, getting up in the middle of the night and things like that. So that morning routine that you're talking about, I can't do, but I am doing things in the reverse. I'll stay up later and do things that way. But it's all about whatever works for you. That's a key thing. Whatever works for you. Don't try to, fit something that you can't do into your daily schedule, but whatever works, do it consistently. You talked about me being consistent and persistent. That's traits that I hold dear to my heart. I want to be, an example, mentor, and inspiration of that. Dude, I have kids. I have one that's has had a liver transplant 2 years ago, and we still get shit done, man. Like, it's not like an excuse. Oh, I have kids, can't do things. It's important that no matter what, you are always putting that foot forward and going and making things happen. What's up, Charlie? We have lots of opportunities. And it's funny to me. I've been starting to do this on Saturdays just for action takers. And you took action and you clicked the link and you jumped on. I appreciate that. But it's funny that I would love to have more, but
You will.
they have that fear, they're scared. And it would take some time. And I know in the next couple months, we'll have a lot more people coming. But if it's me just talking, I will do it. If I have, like you came on today, I was just like, yeah, that's just great. Because the value, we have another person popping on right now. Before we end this live, let me introduce you to someone. Hey, Jamie, what's going on? John, how are you?
I'm good. How's everybody?
Doing well. Thanks for jumping in, man.
Not a problem.
You want to introduce yourself, John?
Sure. Name's Jonathan Casillas. I do commercial financing consulting, basically brokering for non-owner occupied residential and commercial buildings. My company's Casillas Capital Partners, and we can pretty much finance everything from a desk to a hotel build out.
See, this is what made you jump on, John. I know you've been on live before. I know you were watching. What made you jump on today?
I was watching. I saw you speaking with our friend here, and he was talking about how he's building or has built businesses that basically feed each other. I have done that in the past, and I'm actually looking at relaunching a couple businesses this year and next year. So it seemed appropriate because I had that same kind of mentality. If I can't find a solution, I'll build a solution.
Yes.
Become the creator. Find the people that do the work, because like for me, I don't do all the stuff that I run, right? I'm a broker. I have the lenders. I've been a contractor, but I don't swing a hammer. I'm good at sales, but I'm not the floor installer. I'm not the painter. I find the best that I can and basically become a lead generator for them, or something to that effect, where it works for both of us. I get the work done that I need to get done. My clients get what they need, and the individual doing the work gets the job. So it works for everybody.
Being that resource is huge, huge. So I agree. And I definitely, all of us really do this for our clients. And I like to keep things on time. So we're at that 30-minute. Jamie, can you give us how do they get in contact with you? And then we'll have John.
So my name is Jamie. I'm a licensed realtor in New Jersey with associates licensed in New York and Florida. My direct phone number is 201-770-7700. And if you say that a couple of times, you will memorize it. It's 201-770-7700. That's my direct cell phone. You can call me or text me. Again, I'm a licensed realtor. I own a construction company called Right Way Construction NJ LLC. So if anybody needs construction in New Jersey, feel free to call or text me anytime. And I also own Sensations Organic Coffee, which you can purchase inside LA Fitness in Secaucus, 485 Harmon Meadow Boulevard in Secaucus, New Jersey. Again, my name is Jamie, and thank you for the opportunity, Sean. And good to meet you, Jonathan.
Thanks,
Same.
Jamie. And John.
My name's Jonathan Casillas. I own Casillas Capital Partners. We are a commercial financing consultants with a network of nationwide lenders. Like I stated before, we focus mostly on real estate, both fix and flips and refis on that real estate, non-owner occupied. And, multifamilies. I even have a program from one of my lenders that I love that's for owner-occupied commercial that can do up to 100% financing. My direct line is 919-901-0872. And you can find Casillas Capital Partners on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. We're pretty much everywhere.
What's that phone number again, please?
919-901-0872. It is a Google Voice number. I've had it since Google Voice was invitation only. So 13, 14 years, unless Google Voice dies, I'm going to continue to have it.
Are you able to message me that number, Sean or Jonathan? I would definitely love to network in regards to that lending programs that you have.
Make sure you both of you, I want you to drop it in the comments after the live. Come back in and drop all your information in there, and that'll be for everyone that's watching. And I'm going to pop you guys in the backstage real quick.
Okay. I got to run.
All right. I'll see you soon. There you have it, guys. An amazing, amazing time. You guys have to reach out to Jamie and also for John. We'll have in the comments their contact information. If you need any help with insurance, you need help with connections, you need help with fitness transformations, definitely give me a call at 201-320-3454. Have yourself an awesome